Welcome back, everyone, to some more Code Vein. Last time, we murdered one of our newer friends. Poor Oliver, he didn't even make it past the prologue. This time, Louis has examined our blood, and...
I've done what I can to look into your talents, and I've confirmed something surprising. Revenants have blood types that differ from those of humans. These types greatly affect a Revenant's abilities.
Called blood code.
However, your blood has no specific type. Or maybe more accurately, your type is broken. Your abilities, and the fact that you have no specific type, might be due to your being what we call a void type. You were able to gain another Revenant's power through a vestige, right? That phenomenon is unique to void types. Supposing you are a void type, there's a test I'd like to perform. Don't worry, you'll get something out of it.
What would that be?
I'm going to give you some of my blood. If my theory is correct, it should act as a medium that will give my power to you.
As long as you don't have AIDS.
Well, here goes.
Prometheus, well balanced for combat but fragile. Its gifts bolster dodging and parrying. This is a blood code that I actually like to run.
Did you go visit Murasame and Coco? They should be ready to do business now. Weapons and blood veils are vital parts of a Revenant's kit when exploring. Once you've got that settled...
Okay, apparently I was skipping all the dialogue there. Why is this cursor on my screen? Get off here.
Oh, good timing. I've got everything set up now. What do you need?
I need you to upgrade. Actually. Let's see what equipment you have.
You what, buying something?
Well, hopefully. I already have all these things. Want to
What do you want to upgrade?
upgrade. Greatsword. I do not have haze.
Okay.
That was foolish. That should give me the first one.
What do you want to upgrade?
Oh shit, I can probably get to the second one here second too. Got some more of these, right? I think that gives me just enough to get to the second one.
What do you want to upgrade?
Yes, it does. I need more Queen Iron. That works.
Okay.
Bye. Young cursor.
All Revenants carry some secret with them. Don't do anything funny. I'll be keeping an eye on you until this talk with Louis settles down.
What do you mean? We're both redheads. We should be getting along perfectly.
I've got just about anything you could want. If you
Let's
want
see.
it, I got it.
You do not have what I want. So this is a exchange system. So you give people things that they like, and then you receive things later by getting the trading point.
Come again soon.
Sure. Each person that you can exchange stuff with has a different kind of chrome. Louis has Prometheus chrome, and Coco has Mercury chrome. I know a couple other ones off the top of my head. Like Murasame has one, and Davis has one. I think his is Hermes chrome. As for Murasame, Hephaestus chrome. Anyway, each chrome, when you
Which weapon do you want to transform?
you can use to transform your weapon. So if I were to go for the greatsword, the different chromes that I can throw here. So this is the default one. This one needs Prometheus chrome, which is from Louis. It makes the weapon way lighter and easier to use on, say, a smaller build. This one is Atlas Chrome. This increases damage and weight. And it will also increase your defense. I prefer Atlas Chrome. Intensification is Heimdall Chrome. The scaling, all it does is upscaling. And we'll go over some of these at another time when I actually have the chrome. But I just wanted to show a couple examples before I had to take off somewhere. I bumped my mouse. We don't want that.
It seems I can restore the blood code of a vestige's creator from elements left in the vestige. If you find any vestiges, please let me know. It could be a chance to grant you additional strength.
So anytime you pick up those little red glowy rocks from the ground, like we had last time, instead of immediately going into the cutscene and gaining power, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to find a safe spot, go to the thistle, and come back here and talk to Io. Now...
You remember that scene we witnessed at the Vestige? That kind of stuff happens every day here. Silva has taken most of the humans who survived under his protection, so revenants are left to rely on blood beads alone to slake their unending thirst. But, well, nothing in this world lasts forever. The springs started to dry up, and so blood beads grew rarer and rarer. And the order Silva created by levying and distributing blood beads won't last much longer either. The world needs more blood beads. Only then can we strive for fairness instead of petty favoritism. That's why we've been exploring the Jail of the Mists. We're doing research to learn all we can about blood beads. But the miasma has been a real problem. It makes our thirst even worse, so our progress has stalled. Now, though, we have a glimmer of hope. Your power can clear the miasma. If you could help us... well, you'd be drawn into a bitter conflict. Still, the truth is, we don't have a lot of hope without you. Will you join us? Thanks.
So, it's a done deal? Well then, from now on, you're one of us. Yakumo Shinonome. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in action.
Let's get right into it. Here's what's going on. We're studying blood beads and their springs. We want to know how and when blood springs appear, their cycles for producing beads, and the composition of the beads themselves. We've made a few discoveries. First of all, we found that there are tubes like capillaries running through the earth. We call them blood veins. And so far as we can determine, every single blood spring is located on top of one of these blood veins. Also, after comparing blood beads and blood veins, we now know that they are mostly comprised of the same substances.
In other words, We can safely assume that blood springs always form along blood veins. We think that means there must be a source somewhere, a kind of headwaters for the blood beads. Now that we have you around to clear the miasma, we can investigate the springs and follow the blood veins. And hopefully, find the source. Right?
We want to check out the old city ruins first. Sorry for the rush, but we should head out as soon as you're ready.
Alright. So, because I got all my stuff ready before, we can go do things. Anyway, Yakumo is the one that hands out Atlas Chrome. So, yeah. Partners. Yeah, partners are a thing. How do we do that again? Just walk up to somebody and talk to them, right?
Hey.
That's
See you
it.
around.
Okay. Before we head out, there's one last thing I want to show off about the trading stuff, and that is the exchange. I'm going to give Yakumo noodles?
Geisha noodles? I've never eaten much of this kind of thing. I never got a chance before, and now I prefer mostly lighter meals. But since I have the chance, I'll be sure to make the most out of this fine fare.
The more liked the items, the more points he'll give you. Now, I want to try and get up to 10, but that's probably not going to happen. Anyway, toolboxes are probably going to give more to Murasame. Yeah. I want to try and give out tools and stuff to everybody to get chrome and everything else.
Hi. Did you need?
So yeah.
That's pretty badly tarnished, but with a little elbow grease, I can get it back into usable condition.
Building trust. What is that?
Just in the nick of time. My old one is starting to fall apart. Thanks.
There's the achievement for it. So, see how Yakumo only gave me 2? Now, Murasame gave me 3 because I gave her something she liked.
Okay. Take care then.
So, you can either pay attention to the dialogue, like
I've got just about
Don't
anything
do.
you could want.
and like exchange gifts and all that, or you could just look at the wiki, which is something I definitely do.
I'm not sure you're cut out for business.
Yeah, she only gave me 1 because she didn't like it.
Come again soon.
I believe she actually likes.
I'll be happy to take that. Don't worry, you won't see it on my shelves.
Yeah, see, she actually liked it.
Come again soon.
And Louis, I believe, just likes anything book related.
Is something up? This looks great. I like to read all sorts of literary works. Oh, where are my manners?
Yeah. Oh, he really liked it, so he gave me 5. You max out trading points, go up all the way to 50, you can take their weapon. Or at least buy a copy of it.
We can head out whenever you're ready.
Different people have different weapons, everything else, blah blah blah. The weapon that they give you, typically matches their blood code. So, if you are more of a heavy weapons person, then where am I going? Oh, I don't need to talk to you or anything.
Something up?
Okay. Now
Head out.
I'm being dumb. This is the easy part of the game. I should know how to do this by now. Presents. And this is the switch partner. Just the people that can come with you. I typically prefer having Louis. Just because Louis is like the opposite kind of fighter to me. He's faster and I'm slower. So it kind of works out well. I've already been recording for 15 minutes and I haven't been doing like actually anything. fix that.
Oh, you're exploring this area too? I'm a merchant of sorts. I wander around selling valuables as I explore. The miasma has gotten pretty thin here lately, eh? I thought it might be dangerous, but I came all the same. I haven't seen a fellow explorer for a while, though. I think we were fated to meet. Take this map of the depths. I'll be around here for a while. If you want to buy anything, let me know.
Alright.
If you have any materials from the old world, I can give you valuables in exchange.
So, old world materials you can trade with these people out here. Grab these. There's just...
Don't hesitate to come back if you need.
It's just a couple items that you can get. Anyway, the more interesting thing is we got something called a map of the depths.
Now we can get down easily.
And that leads all the way back to the start of where we were at last time. But anyway, a map of the depths is something you can take over to Davis, and Davis will let you travel to the depths. The depths is just another place to get experience, level up, and collect items.
Quite valuable.
And
Well.
there are bosses in there, and they have
This way should
different
lead to the old
items.
city.
So they are very, very nice to go and get. So if I were you, I would take the chance to go get them. And I will be doing those at a different point in time. Right now, I'm going to explore all the ruins and grab all the stuff I can here before we leave.
A map of the depths. Davis would be very interested.
Yeah, the maps of the depths just have a lot of amazing rewards locked behind them. I believe sometimes they even have chrome, so if you are low on that, that might be a decent place to... Just wanted to see if maybe there was an item stuck behind something over here. Doesn't look like it.
I won't take long.
Yeah. At some point, hop into the depths.
It's this
And-
way. Are you ready?
Every time he talks, my brain resets. Yeah, you should definitely go exploring the depths for items and equipment and all that stuff. Take a friend with you. Nice.
That's something.
Expectations exceeded.
That settles it. You are absolutely vital to our operation. There are more blood springs ahead, but the miasma is blocking the way forward. Do you think you could clear it for us again? Thank you. We know where two springs are thanks to past expeditions. Let's go have a look at them.
The territory up ahead is teeming with the lost. Watch yourself.
Alright, let's get on ahead and go. Okay. Communal gifts. Communal gifts are gifts that require the cooperation of a partner. Oh. I don't use
We're out
those.
of those cramped corridors.
Big comics. Clean iron.
Glorious past, reduced to nothing.
Kind of watch out and look where you're going. Because not only are there going to be a lot of items, but you are going to get jumped if you're not careful.
I'll have to take good care of that.
Prometheus Vestige Part A. Yeah. So not only do you have to take it back to base, but sometimes, before you can even use them, you have to get Part A, Part B, and Part C, and so on and so forth.
As usual, there's rubble everywhere.
Stagger's nice. I like it. And block is very effective most of the time. No matter what you do when you block, you're going to still take some damage. It's just very heavily reduced.
This terrain doesn't favor us. Did you pick up something we can use?
The only way to not take damage at all from a hit, if it's coming at you, is to either dodge or parry.
It's so quiet. Is there no one around anymore? Not a lot of room
But
to dodge.
blocking is a very nice, just kind of oh shit button
You've exceeded my
when you know you're gonna get hit. I'll try the parry here. Or I won't. I definitely won't. Okay, let's... 33. Right here, that was different.
Not a lot of room to dodge here. Good enough.
I tried to parry. I'm not gonna do that again. I lack the skill for parry. I'm going to be completely obvious. Well, not obvious, completely honest. It's why I prefer the big stick beat-em-up weapons that get me a lot of defense and damage. They help.
Is that the parking garage?
I don't...
I see signs of the enemy over there.
Okay. Yeah, look at all that. That is not a very nice place to be. Now... I should not have gone for the heavy there, but we're alright. I'll go ahead and use one.
We can't see around the vehicles. Take care.
The light attacks just kind of hit hard enough on their own that it's just going to clear out a decent amount of the health. Now, another thing that you should probably be doing, look over that way. Anytime you see something spiky like that, like the white spikes over there, that means something dangerous is around there. So just, before you head in that direction, be ready. Also, keep an ear out. Because if you listen, this lady's stepping. Backing away. Oh, that still caught me. Blocking is very, very nice. It's very, 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 very nice. And instead of doing so, I decided to try and dodge because I thought I was cool. Don't be like me. Don't do that.
Threatened by a little...
Hey, what is it? You okay? Yo, Louis. You smell that?
Yeah. Human blood. An escapee?
Now, where did she run off to? Huh? Hey, chumps! What the hell are you doing here?
None of your business.
Oh, really? Then tell me this. Why would scum like you have the sweet stink of a human on ya? The girl belongs to us. Put your paws on our property, and you're Ash. That clear? Fresh blood is some powerful stuff. You hanging in there? So, what's the plan now? We know it's just a matter of time until they find that missing human.
You know the plan.
Hell yeah. Let's hope she hasn't been devoured by horrors yet.
So before we go over there, grab the missile. And no. Maybe yes? Okay, not from here. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was here or not. Okay. Let's go ahead and rest up. Now, if we look at the map, we've only explored 33%.
Look at me, being threatened by a little boy. I must be late.
And if you listened, you heard that, right?
Looks like we've got some trouble.
There is a blood vestige around here. You just can't get to it yet.
I'm happy it's...
Hey guys, Atlas here. So if you are seeing this, and you definitely are because I'm a fool, you noticed that I missed a thing. Because of course I did. And I want to get this playthrough right the first time instead of having to come back 300 fucking times. I may or may not have forgot to pick up a blood code, and you know, earlier in the video where I said something about making sure to watch out in the parking garage? Yeah, like, you know, listen with your ears. Hunter Visage Part 3. It is as soon as you walk in here, and it's just underneath some boxes. All you have to do is break the boxes, run through everything, and then move on with your life. I am a fool, and I've messed up my one rule of, hey, just break the boxes. And I'm sorry. But that's all I needed, so I'll see you later. Man, I'm gonna...
A shadow of the world before the great collapse.
Big old thorns. Thorn. What are you doing here? Oh, I missed. That last hit was the most important one, and I missed it.
Very clean execution.
Oh well. Alright. I knew someone was alive over here. Just couldn't tell who. Break the box.
That was well hidden.
Sorry, man. I hit way harder.
Glad things didn't go
Sunset Sword. That is a one-handed melee? Yeah. It's got worse scaling than the Queenslayer blade, I believe.
A whole file. We shouldn't attack them all at once.
Shouldn't. And we're not going to. Because that is scary. Scent of blood is used to lure out the lost. There's a high likelihood you will become surrounded, but special rewards are preferred for those who can survive the onslaught. that blood code summoned these guys. Stab.
Hold through. We have to fight.
Oh, that guy hurt. Vader's presence can no longer be felt.
We handled that pretty well.
Yeah, that guy hurt a lot. You're gonna die first. You dropped something. Louis Prometheus is very, very nice. I like having him around.
Take them all down at once.
That was the whole procession.
What a horrific scene. Be sure you save some regeneration. Are we done?
That was a finisher. Typically, they just either do a lot of damage or they
Is that
auto-kill.
really okay?
Now, break those.
We'll have to take good care of that.
Hunter Vestige, Part B.
That's quite valuable. Let's use it well.
Green iron.
That's that worked out. You can't regenerate? Let's consider heading back.
Yeah. So that is a way forward. That is a choice that we can make. Or we can completely ignore it and head all the way back
It'd be
through
better to
here.
move forward instead of debating here. A crossroads. Well, which way will it be?
So we were already up here. This just heads all the way back to the chest and where we fought the small army. Right through here.
Sorry, I'm on my way. Try again.
I'll be fine. The regeneration factor. So we just pop in, use. Suddenly,
No more healing. Just don't push yourself too hard.
got 1,000 health again. It is always worth it to explore just about everywhere. Now we're gonna head this way. careful, because if you look,
I hear.
hanging off the ledges.
I'm impressed.
Know that they can hang off ledges, and they will jump you with it.
Devastation must have been terrible in a city this big. That's
You can parry enemies, but they can also parry you. I forgot about that until just now. I was just gonna sit here and try and pass it off like I knew that, and I was just gonna use it to explain, but now this is funnier. Go ahead. Now look at that. Suddenly way better.
got something we can use?
Always picking up things that we can use. Fragrant.
The parking garage. That was a pretty long loop.
Now we just completely ignore these guys for a moment. And run all the way up here. Get the Broughton Bloom. How dare you? Anyway,
Finally opened up.
we open this door. Suddenly we have access to that thingy again. Well, I don't want to get B done here yet. I don't want to rest there.
Remember. Wait.
Break that open, you get Hunter Vestige. And right back through here. Instead of going out to the front, if we go all the way back around the front side of the parking garage,
On my way.
there's another
They're
vestige.
acting as slave drivers. Is that what they used to be?
And because Louis distracted him, I get the finisher.
We're in good shape.
If you look right over that way,
Should support our weight.
another blood vestige. But before we decide to do anything else, I'm going to look at the map.
Make sure you're good and ready.
I did miss somewhere. It's a little ways back. Oh wait, no I didn't. That's the way down. No, I don't want to go there yet. Reapply adrenaline. I really shouldn't be doing what I'm about to do, but I'm going to do it anyway.
I'd rather not fight up there.
Neither would I. So we're going to walk right here
Here. That's quite
and
valuable.
get the Zwei
Let's use
Hander.
it well.
Zwei Hander +1 is basically the same as the Queenslayer Greatsword, except with a worse dex and it's heavier. It does a little bit more damage, but I still prefer my Greatsword because it just is the right amount of weight. Now, this looks rough, and it is.
That's good. You can always fall back and regroup. Try again.
Ah, damn. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, but it's oh well.
How do you feel?
Feel fine. So because we unlocked the shortcut, it's literally just a walk right back down the stairs. I shouldn't have fought the way I was, and I ended up paying for it. Ooh. Ooh, and I missed an item anyway, so, yeah. Blessings in disguise.
Packed in here, huh?
So, I want to run past these guys again.
Don't fall here. Take them all down at once.
Ooh, ow. I don't know why I didn't get this in the first time I backstabbed her when I was fighting her last time, but, you know. Just be careful where you step on here, because it's a little bit spooky.
Wait.
Sorry, Looney. I'm afraid it's something maybe.
Hunter Vestige Part D. Is there anywhere else I want to go? I do not believe so. So we're gonna head forward.
The way is narrow. Stay cautious. Be careful of that enemy. Try again.
Bye! She gone. Now, right over here.
Take this. I'll have to work to keep them slowing you down.
Oh, she's got the halberd. Okay. She's scary. Yeah, Louis saved me there. Yeah. Halberd ladies hurt a lot. And they can hit you from really, really far away.
Let's use it well.
That is Night Claw. That does not do anything for me. In fact, it makes me worse. And pop that right up here. There's an item for the dude that was hiding there. Alright. We're gonna head over here.
Don't forget to heal.
This was a park, wasn't it?
Was.
This place always feels so lonely.
Right back here is an item. And right here is a thistle. Not gonna rest there quite yet because I want to grab this first. Now I'm gonna rest. And I'm gonna use this time to level up. Look how fast you can level up. It's nice. So much extra health.
Don't lose your footing.
Now right down here. I believe there is a blood code around here. Yes.
That statue, Kevin, was a miracle it's still intact. We'll have to take good care of that.
Prometheus Vestige, Part D. Now, A, C, and D. I'm missing B. A, B, D. A, B, D. Then I'm missing B for Prometheus.
We'll have to get up there to lower that ladder.
Which I don't know if I can actually get Prometheus B yet. I think that actually comes a little bit later. Now, we're at an impasse. We have a choice here. We can either teleport back to that thistle at the garage and then go down to the hole in the ground, or we can continue towards the giant spiky thing. I actually want to head back to the hole in the ground. Now, I know people are going to be like, why didn't... we know what's coming up really soon. Why are you ignoring that? It's because of what's coming up really soon that I'm ignoring it. I'm not ready to fight that yet, in my humble opinion. I'm not particularly powerful, and I don't particularly have a win condition yet, other than just raw damage. Because while I can kill these guys relatively quick, I cannot kill something large very quickly or efficiently. So I want to do that, gain the ability to at least hurt the big guys decently before anything particularly large comes up. And besides, it also gives me a chance to pick up items from enemies. Because I need decent items.
We should probably start by attacking the tail.
Probably shouldn't swing at these guys in general. I'm surprised that worked as well as it did. Now come through here.
That's one big hole.
Yes, yes it is.
Very clean execution.
Grab the queen iron. And make our way over here.
Don't rush. Place your feet carefully.
This is the rotten thistle. And now, if I pull
Elevator's out, it
this,
seems.
elevator's broken. Anything about that yet? So, what are we gonna do? Well, gotta climb up, and we gotta drop down onto the thorns to the bottom of the hole. Keep an eye out for items, and be careful not to fall all the way to the bottom.
I won't take long. This is deep.
I'm attempting to be careful because I believe there is a blood code on one of these thorns. I don't think I can make that. Nope. I tried. It's not a big deal. But since we're all the way down here, elevator's working again. So we're gonna climb all the way back up to the top, fall down to the hole again, grab the items, and rinse and repeat until I can grab them all. Unfortunately, the camera does not like to cooperate with me during this moment, so I'm going to be doing this for quite a few tries. So I'm gonna put this in speedrun mode.
I wish we had a safe route to go down. I won't take long. This sort of place I'd expect an elevator. It's quite valuable. Let's use it well. On my way. Is your regeneration level all right?
Alright, and now that we've collected all the items, it's time to move on to this area. Yeah.
just cut straight through the mist. It'll take a bit more than that to keep us from getting lost.
Let's take a break here.
Oh, this? It's called onigiri. It's a kind of food that's easy to carry around. Not that there's any point in eating food for a revenant. Although we may thirst for blood, we never grow hungry. Still, I think that makes eating all the more meaningful for us. We fight. We drink blood. We revive. We fight some more. Our lives are pretty much one endless loop. But every time you go around, you almost forget that we were all human once. If I completely lost the memory of my human past, I wouldn't be me anymore. I would just be something in the shape of me. I'd look like a revenant, but on the inside I'd be no different than the lost. What's the point of living like that? I served in the army, back before I became a revenant. We always used to eat these things when we were out on missions. I guess it helps me remember. It was a miserable time, but I made some good friends that I shouldn't let myself forget. This stuff doesn't really taste that great, but eating it always reminds me of those friends. So, I guess you could say it helps me stay me. It's been an important companion in my life.
Of course. Of course, food is a
Okay,
constant
all set.
companion.
Come on, let's get going. There's a blood spring up ahead. Be careful not to lose your bearings, all right? If we get split up in this mist, we may never be able to find each other again.
Alright. I want to rest at
Be
this
safe here.
thistle. Alright. Remember what I said about there being choices here? There's a choice right here. I can either continue exploring through here in the underground, or I can go back to that thistle up at the top. The thistle that is up at the top leads to a different boss. This down here leads to another boss. They both kind of suck. So instead what I'm going to do, I'm going to head back to the home base. I'm going to upgrade our gear. And then I will be right back. Okay, apparently Yakumo decided to give me this. I didn't think I was going to get this until later. But, yeah. Heavy armor blood code. It's Yakumo's. It is Atlas. I like this blood code. I like it a lot. One small issue I have with it is the fact that it has the least amount of ichor you can possibly get. Other than that, it's great. Anyway,
Head up.
So, don't get the wrong idea. You're one of my best. I consider this an investment.
Mercury. Sorry, I forgot that was the lead up to this blood code. I was trying to access the store. My bad. We're gonna do the Ruined City first before we do Howling Pit. Howling Pit is another whole area of the game, which is great. But I would rather beat this boss first. Now,
our eyes open, all right?
One of the things I don't like about Atlas
Take care of whatever's concerning you.
is the mobility. Walking is really nice, don't get me wrong. But it kinda makes you slower. And I much prefer having a normal roll speed. Like, look at how great Atlas is. But, like, look what happens. Did anything change? I don't think anything fucking changed. Of course. Alright, talking out of my ass. No, you need to be there. You need to be there. And I need to get the rest of my health
How long
back.
until nothing but rubble remains? That's
Bonk. 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 Ow! Look at how much better this is. So much more damage. I ran past something, didn't I? Yes, I did.
sorry. I'm on my way. That's quite valuable. Let's use it well.
Oh, there's that guy way back at the start.
That enemy is dangerous. What will you do?
I want that blood code. Yeah. See, look, we're fine.
I've come back to life again. Wait, that's...
Prometheus Vestige Part B. I now have all the vestiges for Prometheus. A, B, C, D. Only thing I'm missing is Hunter Vestige Part C. I do not believe is something I can get. Maybe?
You choose the way.
Not 100% on that. Was there anything else around here that I wanted to grab? There wasn't like a secret door or something. No. Is there a fall off cliff? Not one that can be used yet. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Now, I want to head into this with very low expectations and regeneration, or I can head back to the thingy and get all that back and then just punch these 3 guys in the face. I want to do that because I actually want to put up a fight against this first boss. Because, you know, that would be the smart thing. Louis, stop trying to be edgy. You know what? I should probably attempt to inherit stuff, actually. Now, this stuff on, become a menace to society. Now I can re-rest at this missile. Knock this stupid mouse that keeps appearing on just my screen and not my OBS out of the way. Break this dude's life.
That's quite valuable. Let's use it well.
Alright. Time for the
Is that
boss.
Let go of me!
We lost the race. Well, strength succeeds where speed fails.
Wait, this place is...
Hurry it up, damn wretch! Without your blood, we'll all suffer. Or didn't you think about that when you ran off? Ah!
Take him somewhere safe.
You owe me for this.
Where to get started?
Back away from that. And that was the Butterfly of Delirium.
You awake?
You? I remember you.
Did a kick up.
Where's the girl?
Dead.
Answer me! Where did you take her?
We're taking custody of the girl.
That human belongs to us. We will take her back.
Humans aren't property. They have the same right to live that any of us do.
Don't give me that noble act. They have no rights. And why shouldn't we feed on them? We're the ones keeping them safe, after all. Why were we kicked out of our graves? Who did we die for? Again and again, at the Queen's hand. We writhe with this terrible thirst. We live in fear of joining the ranks of the lost. And for whose sake? It's all in the service of humans. If blood is the only price they have to pay, then they have a pretty good deal.
That doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want with them.
And what about the rights of revenants? Huh? It's not like we're choosing to live this way because it's such a barrel of laughs.
That should be enough to get you through a month or so.
Whoa, whoa, hold on a minute.
Just make sure that you and I never cross paths again. This is your one and only warning.
No way. The Crimson Sword?
I guess we'll be rationing for a while. Oh well. What is lost can be found again, huh?
I swear I'll end it. The Revenant's suffering must end.
That was the Butterfly of Delirium. Honestly, I was expecting it was going to take me more tries. Really, I thought I was just going to die more, but I didn't. I'm kind of impressed with myself. Right, well, I think that's going to be where we end off this episode of Code Vein. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.